He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Utah with the rebound. Last game,
they really had no chance.
Yeah, and the frustration just mounted. You could see it as they continued to come up empty. And by the end, they were really just happy to get out of there and have the game.
For McDermott, a moment to check in. Doris?
During that break, Coach Rivers had some word through Boss. Coach emphasized getting him as many touches as possible, saying he is going to be one of the guys to carry us the rest of the way. The other thing he stressed was the need to be disciplined on offense. He asked for good ball movement and good shot selection. They're not going to wait for halftime. They want those adjustments to have an impact right away. Over to you, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Here is Favors after the made shot from McLeod, and there's the call on Boss. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Burke. 9-point game his last outing, and there's the call on Boss. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Second team foul.
Favors passes to Burke. The feed to Hayward. Launches it.
He just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
McLeod, ended by Hayward, and once more he gets it. Another bucket from McLeod.
Kevin, he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. He's been very effective so far.
Here's Burke, right now averaging 15 points a game. Pass to Felix. Over to the wing. 6 to shoot. And it's blocked by McLeod. Felix, no luck. Chicago leading by 8. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
You're hot, you're hot. And that's certainly been the case for Boss. 12 points and a block. This is something special. I mean, he hasn't missed a single shot.
It's hard to find words to them closer to halftime. Their style has improved. It's gotten more aggressive, more physical.
It sure seems like it has. They've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter.
And the defense looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Yeah, I like that. A foul to save the layup. Make him earn it at the line.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Bulls.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And we're also seeing a lot of fast break hoops, so this team doing a nice job getting easy points.
The Bulls have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Heinrich passes to McLeod. Open and close and nails it. Boss has got the lead up to 9 now for the Bulls.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Yeah, that's textbook basketball, just having their way down low.
Here's Felix. Burke with it. He's picked up by Heinrich. Off the pick, and it's sent back by Noah. Heinrich outside. Here's McLeod. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Last game for the Bulls, they picked up the W against the Los Angeles Lakers.
Well, Kevin, they constructed a perfect offensive game plan going into that game, and it was quickly apparent how powerless the defense was to stop it.
Powerless is a good way to put it, Steve. We're unlikely to see that many uncontested baskets again anytime soon.
So at Chicago now, Derek Favors making his last shot. Now, here's Burke. Tight defense on him. 1:27 left to play here. And Derek Favors pulls it down. Favors has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Doubled by McLeod. Here's Felix, defended by Butler. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Felix.
Good defense, but you gotta love the finish with the finger roll over the top.
Heinrich passes to McLeod. Gobert pulls it in, and play stops as it looks like they call it over the back here.
Well, I love the fact that he's fighting hard on the boards, but, you know, you got to be smart, too. Over the back, that's an easy call there.
Well, that's simply the result of poor position under the glass. But at least you can't fault him for being passive. He was trying to be aggressive there.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Now, here's Burks. 11 points for him in that last game against the Suns in Phoenix. Cantor's shot is off.
Well, offensively, they've kind of settled for outside shots so far.
You know, I don't know if they're shying away from contact, Steve, but their free throw attempts also down from the first quarter.
The shot's good from McLeod.
He is feeling a terrific percentage from the field.
19 seconds left in the first half of the game. Now, here's Exum. He's coming off a 13-point game against Phoenix.
And how about his defense? 4 steals on the night. He was so aggressive.
4-3.
6 seconds left in the first half of basketball. The fadeaway. Second quarter ends in a tight one. Bulls lead by 4. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Okay, guys, let's focus and get down to business. Now, here's a few things I took away from the first half. These are the types of halves where we are helping ourselves out by making clean passes.
Welcome back, everyone. We're ready to get going again as this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports continues. Players are topped off with Gatorade, hydrated, and ready to get going again as well. Boss has been sensational.
Yeah, he's been a revelation here tonight, Clark, scoring almost at will there in the half.
Hard to imagine he'll keep it up for the next 2 quarters, but you never know.
So on the floor for Utah, Favors plays the 4 with Cantor at the 5. Burks the off guard with Hayward at the 3. And it's Exum in at the 1. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Yes, Kevin, Boss in their last game out against the Lakers stepped up to deliver. He had 11 points, and along with what he did on the offense, he also played some stellar defense as well. Not a lot of mistakes made by him in what was an excellent showing of his skill.
All right, Doris. Well, guys, coming
At another level of confidence to your next game.
The Bulls leading by 4. Here's Heinrich, and he finishes nicely on the way. Heinrich's got his first points of the game.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. It's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas.
Let's now take a look at some league leaders with the rundown of the best passing big men in the NBA over the past month. Number 1 is Joakim Noah.
Well, I don't care what level you're talking about, high school, college, the pros. When you have the combination of size and passing skill that he does, what a huge advantage.
And more than anything, I like the fact that he's a master of the kick-out pass. He's got a great awareness of when one of his teammates gets open on the perimeter, and he's a willing passer in that situation.
Now Heinrich. The pass to McLeod. And stolen by Hayward. The finish. Hammers it down off the coast-to-coast break.
Good aggressive finish on the break.
That's as easy a 2 points as you could ask for.
And now let's take a look at Alec Burks' numbers. How his last 10 games have gone. He's putting up 9 points per game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And the numbers might not reflect it, but the effort's really been there for him. He's going to get rewarded soon enough if he keeps getting after it like he has been.
Yeah. I'd agree with that, Steve. He's been unlucky not to have filled up the stat sheet more because his play has really been solid.
And here's Exum. He has 7. There's a good screen. The Jazz working the ball around now.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them.
Heinrich passes to McLeod. They get a hand on it. Burks with the steal. Exum with it, averaging 13 points a contest. Pass to Burks. A shot by Hayward, wide open. Goes back up, and Favors finishes it off. Now just a 2-point Chicago lead.
That's some more rugged play from them inside. They have a decent edge in rebounds thus far.
And that hard work on the boards needs to continue. That could be what swings this game eventually.
Boy, for my taste, he's far too inconsistent with that shot. I mean, he's got to make those if he's going to take his game to the next level.
The Bulls have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Here's McLeod. Good on the triple. Bosses got 20.
His shooting's been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons his team is up in this game.
Now, here's Exum, guarded by Heinrich. Now, here's Exum. He kicks to Hayward. Here's Favors. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
So a moment now to see the story on Kirk Heinrich. How last month turned out for him. 11th in three-point field goal percentage. And, of course, passing, such a big part of his game. One of the top 15 leading assist men in the NBA.
And, you know, his three-point field goal percentage, Steve, is, I think, worth another quick mention here. I mean, the way he's been shooting it, that bucket looks a lot bigger than it really is.
And he gets him to go.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Well, that's important because this game, I think, is going to be decided by who controls the paint in crunch time.
Passes it to Cohen. Now, here's Burke. He's covered by McLeod. Burke dishes to Burks. Clock at 6. Tipped away. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. With the shot. No good from McLeod.
You know, he's so confident, sometimes to a fault, and that showed right there. That's a bad shot.
Exactly. I mean, that's self-inflicted damage right there. There are a lot better options than what he took.
Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. Look at the Clippers. They're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well. And, of course, the Utah Jazz just way behind.
Well, I think for Utah, you know, it has not been the kind of season they had mapped out for themselves. Their sights were definitely set a little higher than what they've achieved.
Well, it's not been a total disaster, Clark. They're still perched in a spot where they can make a move, but they're going to have to do so pretty quickly.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Outlaws checked in, and Tony Snell subbed in for Kirk Heinrich. McLeod passes to Gibson, gets the bucket, and the foul. They get Derek Favors.
What a play. The hoop plus the harm.
Excellent concentration on the finish. That's big time.
Dennis Cantor's checked in for Derek Favors. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Bulls?
Well, they're taking high percentage shots in the paint. I like the way their offense is clicking.
They've also jumped on any opportunity they've had to attack the basket tonight. I mean, excellent penetration.
Burke kicks to Cantor. Pass to Hood. For 3. And it's good. Hood's got 8 points.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Outlaw kicks to Snell. Dishes it to Gibson. Here is Outlaw, averaging 8 points a game. Shot clock at 6. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And as an 85% free throw shooter, his team has been able to count on him anytime he gets to the stripe.
And, guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
Spencer Hawes is checked in for Chicago. Jimmy Butler comes in for Tony Snell. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Feeds to Cantor. And he cuts it down. Stupendous rush to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.
But through the teeth of some pretty soft D. I can't help but say that.
Well, let's see how that impacts things here, because those kinds of plays sometimes can be game changers on both sides.
Jazz trail by 5. Now Burke.
And that 4th foul might force him to scale back the aggression defensively a little bit. He does not want to pick up number 5.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Well, you got to admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season, shooting better than 90% from the stripe.
You know, he's been one of those players they've wanted on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys.
And Butler, here we go. And stolen by Hood. All alone. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And, guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Coming up next Sunday night, February 21st, Al Jefferson and the Charlotte Hornets take on Joakim Noah and the Chicago Bulls.
In a moment now to check out our State Farm assist to the game, and what a pass it was by a talented point guard.
Well, this is what he does. This is the kind of plays he's known for, Kevin.
McLeod in at small forward. Kenneth Fareed is out there with Spencer Hawes. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Outlaw in at the 2 guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And he gets it to go. 26 points for Boss.
Now, they read the defense perfectly that time.
Jazz trail by 3. Exum kicks to Hood. And Utah, another 3.
He's too dangerous a shooter to leave alone behind the arc.
So it's Chicago now. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. And that'll be the final game of this 5-game homestand.
Well, you know the fans out in Charlotte are desperately hoping for a win there.
Shot's good from McLeod. And here's Exum. The dish to Booker. They set the screen. Cantor inside. He's against Hawes. Cantor's shot is off. The Bulls shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. Cloud passes to Outlaw. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Joakim Noah is checked in for the Bulls. Heinrich comes in for Jimmy Butler. Then for the Jazz, Favors comes in for Trevor Booker. And Alec Burks subbed in for Hood. Favors dishes to Hayward. Exum with a wide open look. And Favors kicks to Cantor. Out to Hayward to take the lead. And he gets it to go.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture. Clutch.
Chicago trailing here. Heinrich passes to McLeod. Shoots a 3. And that one's good. Boss has got 31 points.
His work at the offensive end has been phenomenal. Maybe reason number 1, they're ahead.
Knocked away from the wing. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Hayward's got the game tied up here for the Jazz.
Well, nothing was going down for him in the first half. But since the break, he's been on target.
Here's McLeod. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Utah has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Burks with it. He's picked up by Heinrich. Here's Exum. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
Yeah, and unless they make some rotations and closeouts defensively, there's more to come, Clark.
Heinrich dishes to Fareed. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
How about the three-point shooting we're seeing so far, guys? Amazing.
They've worked hard tonight at crashing the boards as well. They've had a bunch of second-chance points.
Kicks it to Exum. Here's Burks. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, they've had the advantage in rebounding all night, but none bigger than the one right there.
Here's McLeod. Here's Noah. In tight, he gets the jumper to fall.
Seems like they're on their heels every time defensively because the ball continues.
Things are only going to get worse.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Yes, guys, over that last break, I listened to Utah's head coach address his team. He said, guys, this is the kind of game we're capable of playing when we put our minds to it. I knew we had it in us, just like I know we're going to come out on top. Let's finish this thing. Guys?
Shot clock at 6. Here's Favors. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
What a game for Favors. He's got 10 rebounds and some of his offense coming at the foul line with 5 points there.
5 pretty big points, Clark.
And so Favors nails both of them.
An impressive game for him from the free throw line. Not his strong suit, but he's making them count tonight.
Outlaw kicks to Fareed. Here's McLeod. Off target from three-point range. Utah leading by 3. Over to the left wing. Here's Hayward on the mark with the 15-footer. Hayward's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
Yeah, it's something we haven't seen much of at the other end of the floor, though. He's far too tentative in the paint, and even more so when the defender is up tight on him like that time.
Here's Burks out to Hayward. He feeds it to Exum. He dishes it to Hayward. And the pass to Burks. Another shot. Hayward can't hit.
Well, I think sort of just playing this one out now as they get the last rebound. They really haven't had much success today controlling the missed shot.
And Heinrich gets it to go.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
And the Bulls get it. Butler's checked in. 1:29 left in the fourth. The feed to Hayward. Pass to Cannon. Plays it up and banks it in.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
I just love the mentality they have. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing anything. They're moving it side to side and working to get a good shot.
And with that, the Utah lead is cut down to just 2 points in the bucket from Noah.
Love the way he fought for that putback. You know, he's willing to put in a lot of hard work in this game, no doubt about that.
Passes to Hayward. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Hayward's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And his shots are dropping right now. This quarter has been very kind to him.
And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. So the first one drops, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
Good night of work for Heinrich. He has 8 points and 5 assists. By missing one of those, that leaves them needing a 3 to tie it up. Not the ideal situation.
Now, here's Exum. Fareed defending. Shot clock at 6. Hayward kicks to Favors. Jazz passing it around. Got it. Nice one there from Exum.
The defense sagged off, and, you know, he did not hesitate to rise up and bury that 3.
For Chicago, they've gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. And the rejection by Favors. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. .26 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And so they foul intentionally. It's the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. Chicago's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Heinrich outside. There's the pass to McCloud. And again, Chicago, no good. Now here's Hayward. He kicks it to Exum. And so it's Utah with the win. They came, they saw, they conquered.
Hey, Kevin, to me, any win is a good win.
And now we send you down.
Well, Derek, you got...
Hey, man, that never gets old.
What never gets old?
Proving once again that I'm the man and you're just another mediocre player in this league.
If you played as well as you talked, you'd be a legend. And don't worry, I'll be ready for you next time.
Oh, I am a legend. You better ask somebody.